friends.
Hello.
Oh,
How's everybody doing this fine Sunday? Is this the last Sunday of September?
Yep.
yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes?
Next Sunday is the 1st. Yep.
Yeah. Look at us. Look at us. I cannot believe it's almost September.
Shit, that means I need to work on planner stuff. Art knockers.
All the
You
knockers.
liquor.
Cootie catcher.
Cootie queen.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? Did you have a nice weekend?
I, as you both know, took the 17-year-old shopping for school stuff. I was gonna say school supplies, but we went clothes shopping.
Yeah. You've
We
never
went-
once said that you went for supplies for her. You have only ever mentioned going for clothes.
Right. I don't know that she has school
Where's
supplies.
clothes? No, I don't know why.
Well,
Weird. She
okay.
has a lot of them.
Also, you guys know she totaled her car Wednesday. So that's
I
been
did
an
not know
ordeal.
that.
No, we didn't.
I didn't tell you guys that?
No.
Apparently, we're not friends.
Are you
Thanks.
sure?
I'm positive.
We're very sure.
Yeah.
Well, on Wednesday, which was her mother's birthday, she totaled her car. Like, ran into a tree, probably should have died. She's fine. She has like 3 scratches on her stomach.
Goodness.
There was an EMT who like pulled up like right after she wrecked. He was actually on his way to work, and he was like, I have seen like car crashes half this bad where nobody lived. Like, it was a wreck. I'll send you guys a picture later.
Oh yeah.
It was a legitimate wreck. Yeah, so she totaled her car Wednesday, and then yesterday we went shopping and spent hundreds of dollars because you get rewarded for driving off the side of the road into trees
Mm,
because she's stupid.
sounds about right.
But yeah, that
So
was.
was it her fault? Like, was it just something that she was driving erratically, or?
Yeah, oh yeah, she was being stupid.
Well, I'm glad it was,
She was-
only her involved. Her and a tree.
She was not paying attention, drove off the road, and then like overcorrected and then was in the oncoming traffic lane, and then overcorrected and like flew off the side and into a tree. And I was like, you could like, I don't know, slow down maybe next time, like, use the brake, like that would be okay. Like, just use the brake.
She panic pedaled.
You don't have to like keep the foot on the gas while you're doing this.
Mm-mm. Sure
But
don't.
yeah, she's fine.
Well, I'm glad.
She's just very blonde and very dumb.
Mm.
No, she's 16, 17, whatever.
17, yeah. She's 17.
Now, like, that's how we all kind of, like, I wrecked my car at 16. My brother wrecked his car at like 16, 17. Just a rite of passage.
Her phone automatically called 911. She picked up her phone and hung up on it because she's like, I was out of it. I didn't know what to do. And she's like, and I wasn't thinking that I needed to call 911. I was just thinking like, I need someone here right now. And her boyfriend was actually ahead of her by like a couple of minutes because they were going to her house. And so she called him, and he turned around and came back. And then she called her dad, and then she called her grandpa, and then she called 911. I was like,
Good heavens.
child. But by that point, the EMT guy was like already there. So he had already called it in as well. And I'm just like, only my kid.
Yeah.
Only my kid.
Yeah. I don't even remember what we did. Not a whole lot.
We wrote.
We wrote.
We tried the thing where we put the cushions from the couch on the floor to make a different place. It didn't work well for me. It worked great for her. My legs kept going to sleep, and I was like, I hate my body and I don't want to be here. So then we took a drive and we went to the library and we wrote for a while there, and that did work for me.
was a nice library.
And then we came home and we watched Angel.
We worked a little bit more first.
We did work a little bit more first.
And then we watched Angel.
And then we watched Angel. Then today, Julie slept till way afternoon.
Like 1:15.
But I did work on the book a little bit earlier today. And yeah.
And we got to learn that David Boreanaz is a weirdo witch guy.
Not weirdo.
That's not weird.
not
That's
weird.
amazing. He makes moon water with crystals. That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
Someone said, how long has your immunity to holy water been going on? Like in the comment section. It's pretty funny.
Love it. I legitimately can't handle, and I must have blocked it from my working memory, how horrific the transitions are in Angel from scene to scene. It's just like epileptic causing flashes. It's so bad.
At least in the first season. We don't know how the rest of the season look.
For 10 or 15 years.
Horrific. But that's what we're doing. So tonight I will be working on the book. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Hello, Bree. Hi, Lisa. Really need accountability. Well, you're gonna get it. We're gonna do our normal 245s. She is okay.
She's great.
Flesh child.
It's my bonus child.
I'm late, but I am here. Also, has anyone bought the Story Engine game? No. I'm looking into it. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but we did buy a game
We did.
this weekend. We went to Target and we bought a color game. What's it called?
Hues and Cues.
Hues and Cues. It's actually really fun.
It's legitimately just a giant board, and you get a card with a color on it, and you have to give clues, and then they have to put their little piece where they think that color is.
Well, I don't even want to talk about how sad I am that I live over here all by myself and I can't play games with people.
You can go play games with us.
Do you know?
We can get on StreamYard and you can play. We'll just move your pieces for you.
I want you to know that for the past 4 Christmases, I think it's been 4 Christmases, we do like a gift exchange, like a secret Santa gift exchangey thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not what I want. What I mean.
White elephant?
Yeah, it's white elephant-y, but not joke gifts.
Yeah.
Like
white elephant doesn't always have to be joke gifts.
Yeah.
Right. And the last 4 years, the gift that I've gotten has been like a family game night gift where it's like a deck of cards and candy and popcorn and like a movie, like a kid's movie. And I'm like, can't wait to go home and do all of this with my whole family, me and the dog. Like, I get these card games that are like for 3 to 6 players. And I'm like, I can't even find 2 players, let alone 3.
Well, until like last year, same. So I get it.
I usually just take them and give them to my best friend because you know she's married and has a small child, and so like if I'm ever going to play that game, it would be at their house. So I just give them to her to add to her collection.
I'd usually, like any game that I was interested in, just buy them and leave them at my sister's houses or my friends' houses and be like, I'll play when I'm over here because that's when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fully relate because like even when I lived with Chase, we played games together. And then when I lived with my mom, we played games together. So I like to play games.
And I love playing games, but Yaya was not a fantastic game partner.
No.
Playing the games with Yaya is probably like playing Monopoly with a bunch of 4-year-olds. Like you have to do everything. They're just there for the ride.
We tried just like brain activity things like puzzles. It was not fun. It was not a good time. A good time was had by no one. So I can only imagine. Work crush update. I bullied him and now we're both getting therapy.
What? Okay. Not where I expected that to go.
Don't have a work crush. So
tonight I'll be reading a new book. Fantastique. I've seen Smosh play that good game. Yeah, it was fun. We had a fun time with it. Whoa, you can go to Michigan and play with Lisa, but I would use caution because apparently she causes people to need therapy together.
I already need therapy.
HR
So.
got involved.
I already need therapy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you have an open invitation. Just plan about 6-7 hours ahead of time, and we'll set the games up.
I mean, I'll have to plan 6 or 7 hours ahead of time. That's how long it takes me to get there.
Exactly.
Good.
I told Danica yesterday that I was moving. I was going to go live with you guys after she turns 18, and she was like, no. And I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. You're on your own, kid. Peace.
You can
raised him out.
You could come visit.
I'll
see ya.
I did read a really good book last week. I read.
So I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. We've made up, and I said some things that made him reflect, and then my reaction made
me. You're just going to get coffee, and now you're in group therapy.
So what exactly happened here?
What could you have possibly said that resulted in therapy from a cash coffee date that was not even a romantic thing? In the kitchen and reading, maybe doing some laundry. I do need to do some laundry, but I'm not getting there right now.
Lisa, I love you. I want you to know that.
I love board games. Don't listen to us, dude. You brought it up. Like you brought that on yourself. You opened yourself up to a world of like I know. How big the next day he had to circle back around to finish a confrontation that was just girl.
But why did you bully?
How did you bully
the
him?
man that you have a crush on?
Well, first off, she must be related to me because that's my love language. The meaner I am to you, the more I like you. I have problems.
You love me, and I appreciate that.
The meaner I am to you, the more I like you. If I'm nice to you, it probably means I don't like you at all.
Yeah.
So,
it was my fault. I know the coffee was nice, and then hear me out. And then I berated him for hours. I told him he was horrible, and that he's been leading me on, and that it's not cool. And now we're in therapy. I think I might be a psychopath. And then the next day I was like, oh my God, he's using me. What for? And I went off.
My God.
I mean, he said that he was a psychopath. And so you just followed the road. So I'm blaming this on him.
He was like, I think I might be a psychopath. And you went, oh, I'll show you.
Hey, you want a latte? Also, I may be a psychopath. So, if you see me outside your window at night, no, you didn't.
Jesus.
Like, it's okay. Things happen. It's all right.
So here's the question. Is he still your crush?
Nothing cures me of a crush quite as quickly as, so I'm a psychopath.
But also, think about it this way. He's going to therapy, so you've made him a better person for the next girl. Or for yourself later on if you all decide that the therapy is working. So.
I heard him go, I'm calculated and manipulative, and said, you don't feel things. I stopped caring.
I'm going to need you to run away from this guy. I'm sorry. He's what now?
3 times in 3 days. God. Well, you've had a week. Now you're here. And you can just relax and get some things done.
Listen, I have been on the apps for like 3 weeks now. And I'm like casually like, why am I here? And now I'm like, can't even meet people in real life now. Gosh, Lisa.
Yeah.
My heart is palpitating so hard right now. Like my heart rate is real high.
At just the thought of a confrontation like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate it.
Please
I'm glad
don't.
that you're healing and reflecting. I'm glad that you worked through it.
Let's go into a sprint. Good God.
We are going to go into a sprint, and I'm going to write A fluffy rom-com. Here we go.
I'm gonna write horror. This works perfect.
This worked great.
I have no idea what I'm
Yeah.
doing, but I'm gonna have fun doing it.
Okie dokie, artichokes. Here we go. We're gonna do things. Are you on single speed because you were watching videos?
No, I've checked it already.
Here we go.
Good luck, everyone.
ridiculous is what it is.
Time is really stupid, guys.
I don't know how that was what it was. I also, again, would like to point out that we are in the same room.
Yeah.
Our coloring is
The
so
lighting
different.
is ridiculous. It never stops being ridiculous to me.
It makes me want to go back and look.
Shelves in the background. It's not like, oh, she's got black shelves and I have white. Like the light picks up differently. No.
Me casually going back in time to let me look and see when I was there.
I think the only way that it would ever look the same as A, we would have to get another bulb for here.
Which we do need
And
to do
B,
anyway.
I would have to have the exact same computer and camera as you.
I don't think the other light would hurt. They're just expensive to buy by themselves.
I mean, I can put my other camera up.
It got a little bit better, but it's not that bad. It's not like it's an issue. It just makes me laugh because, like, the lighting on all three of us is very different. Just looks like she's in a grow house, and
that's
like
me at my house. Wait, nope, that's me at your house. Let me find me at your house. There's me at your house. You know,
how'd you look?
Actually darker than both of you. It was like,
well, you were right under the missing bulb.
You were under the missing bulb.
Well, yeah, but I also had the window directly behind me.
Yeah.
Bringing like the light in. So,
yeah.
But I will say that the two of you at that time looked more similar. So I don't know what that reason is, but
no.
But yeah, if you go back in time and look at when I was there, the three of us are very similar, but it's like Julie's the brightest.
It does. And it's making you delay.
Am I delayed?
Yes.
A tiny, tiny bit, yeah. But you're also very yellow.
Am I?
Stop it. Get out of here. Heather joined and Heather's going to be writing her romance. Love it. Stacy was going to listen to an audiobook, the latest by Patricia Briggs, who I have still not read yet. Came out 2 months ago. I've already read
any Patricia Briggs or
no, none. And I am not interested, but I also know that like they're huge series, right? Like
I started reading the Mercy Thompson series a few months ago for the paranormal whatever vlog I did. I'm reading book 2 right now. That's the book I'm in the middle. I'm supposed to finish this by the end of the day today for the end of the summer scare readathon, but it's not going to get finished until tomorrow, which is fine.
But it's like a long series, right?
I think
feel like all
of 12 or 15 or 14 books or something like that.
That's a long series. I feel like a lot of her books have they're pretty long series. I could be wrong.
I mean, yes, but also like they're not super long books by any means.
Just valid, but it's a commitment.
Yeah, I'm almost to the point where I'm like, if it's more than 4 books, maybe 5 maximum, I don't
want to start.
I don't want to get like if it's gonna be that many and only 1 or 2 are out, that's fine.
The one that just came out. The one that just came out is book 14.
That's ridiculous. I can't start that now. If I had been like keeping up with it as they were coming out, like that's all fine. But like I don't have that in me. I'm
also just reading them like whenever. Like I'm not reading them back to back. Like I read the first one 2 or 3 months ago. So I'm just like putting in requests at the library. And if I'm not reading anything else when it comes in, I'll read it. If I'm reading something else, I put it on a hold for another month and move on with my life.
Everything is a type A Virgo competition to me. So the thought of starting something I know I'm not going to finish, not
I plan to finish it. It's not immediately.
But I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't though. You know?
Yeah. I wouldn't if I wasn't enjoying it. And I may read, it may be like the Anita Blake series was for me, where I read like the first 7 or 8 books and it got weird and I left and I was okay with that. Like, I was like, I got what I wanted out of this and I'm gone. And I may do that with this series too. Who knows? But they're fun and enjoyable. And there's like lots of like werewolf politics and vampire politics. And she's like a whole other different thing because she's neither. I'm doing it.
Sorry, I just had a cuticle.
But this
oil
is also the
necessary.
person, Julia's, that read all 3 books of the School for Good and Evil series within like a week and a half, and then still read 15 books other than that month, and went, it put me in such a reading slump. I was like, F you. F you.
I have unrealistic expectations for myself and some others. Lisa's going to be reading a book by Leanne Moriarty, who I've never read from and I'm okay with.
I've read a couple of her books.
Laura joined, just ran 2 miles at the gym. That's, unless somebody's following me with a knife, never going to happen for me. Took a shower, ready to do something. Read, write, who knows? Like, something would have to be direly wrong. If you see me running, run too, because nothing good is happening.
I was thinking, because you said only if someone was chasing with a knife, and I was like, I wouldn't make it 2 miles. They'd catch me.
Yeah, no. Oh, no, I wouldn't make it 2 miles.
I wouldn't make it that far. I'd be caught.
I'm dead. I'm immediately dead.
I had to try to run to catch a bus in London, and we missed the bus.
I'd be like, we'll get the next one.
My brother was like, why do you run in slow motion? I was like, shut up. He was like walking next to me, and I was like,
I could see him walking next to you while you're like struggling to run. Oh my God.
He was like, we're not going to make it.
No.
We're not going to make it.
No.
As he casually walks by you.
That's one of those things, like, listen, I'm all for exercise. I'm all for doing, like, shit that makes you feel good. Running is so bad for your knees, your joints. Like, it's not a great thing to do to yourself. It just isn't.
I mean, neither is all the junk food and shit that I eat. So, like, I get it. Like, you just got to pick your poison.
I'm not saying running is better than probably not moving. I get it. But, like, also, it's bad for you.
Like, I feel like if I try to run, I'm running underwater. Like, but in reality, I'm pumping as fast as I can.
Everything feels uphill.
Oh, you know
just
what?
Like long-legged walking. Like, what are you? Is that running?
If you go later in the video when I was there, after the sun's down, it's like it is now. Where Julie's bright, Amber's dark, I was really dark. So it was the sunlight that was evening everybody out.
Huh. Heather didn't get any writing done. Ended up making dinner, barbecue pork chops, suddenly salad, and mixed veggies. Okay. Back now.
You don't know what suddenly salad is?
No. Is
It's
it a
like
thing?
Yeah.
It's
like
like
a box that makes like pasta salads and stuff.
Oh.
It's like Hamburger Helper, but for pasta.
I thought she made like a surprise salad. She was like, I was making barbecue pork chops, and then I was like, you know what? Salad.
Suddenly, I want salad.
And I had no fucking clue. Not a single clue.
Suddenly salad.
It's like Hamburger Helper, but for pasta salad.
Got it. I sometimes like an impromptu salad. You never know. Read some of my book, talked to a friend, extended another olive branch. There you go. Love it. I was at 55% of Winter Lost, and now I'm at 62.
Nice.
That is progress. Got about halfway point in Raven Boys, reading for the first time after being on my want to read for years. How are you liking it? I'm curious.
I feel like I wanted to read it way back in the day when it was popular. I just never got around to it. And now I'm like,
I read it, and then I read the original series, and I know that she's continued since then, and I stopped. But I had one book that I liked and one character that I liked, and then I was like, I can't invest myself. But yeah, how do you feel about it? Let us know. Hello. Welcome. There's 15 books in the main series and like 7 in a secondary.
There's a secondary series.
That's a lot. A lot.
But you don't have to read them, though.
I understand.
But they're intended to be read.
You can read each book in 2 days without binging. Okay.
You're going to cut me?
I will come to your house and I will cut you.
Crushing the running journey Loving this art. Inspired me to start a YouTube channel. Look at you.
Yes,
You know I'm not
Lisa.
scared of scissors. You've watched me leave with long hair, go to the bathroom, and come back with like short hair.
I randomly just cut my hair, so I get it. I am afraid of sharp things though, because I will bleed.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be sharp.
I will find a way to bleed. Amber, it is so funny. I really moving underwater. Took me about 60 pages to get invested, but now I'm all in. Totally here for the characters. Intrigued by the plot. There were some good plot points. There was some good in there. Again, it's been a very long time since I read them. I did unhaul them. I sent them to someone. I don't know who, but they were good for what they were.
No, you didn't make us uncomfy.
No, not at all.
It was friendly jesting.
Yeah, you're okay.
Oh my gosh, but you know what though? When we were in that sprint, my Nana and the kids came back from the library, no, from the zoo, and my nephew who's 15 came over and he was like, "So I'm reading a book," and I was like, "Do you want an award?" Okay, and he said,
read.
I said, "What book are you reading?" And he said, "Twisted Love," and I said, "The Anna Huang one?" And he said, "Yeah," and I was like, "That's not okay for your age bracket in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
That is a dark romance." And he was like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, "You can't even read Percy Jackson. Like, you can't." What?
Why can't you read Percy Jackson at 15?
He doesn't like it.
Oh,
he's 15. I was definitely reading those kind of books at 15.
I mean,
I was reading those kind of books.
It's a
much younger than
choice.
15.
I'm a full-blown adult and I am disinterested, but
I have so many questions. Is he watching this right now? Is he? Oh no, because he's not. We're not on my channel. We're on your channel. I was like, is he watching this right now? Sometimes he does.
How would he find me?
Well, he watches my channel sometimes, so
yeah,
he watches my lives sometimes. But I don't tell anybody I'm going to be here. So
thanks.
She's ashamed of us.
No, I just expect everyone to know that I'm going to be here. This is not abnormal for me. I don't advertise myself on my channel for sprints either, because people should just expect me to be there.
Has Jess ever invited you to one of her sprints?
I don't invite anybody to my sprints. You can invite yourself, you dumb cunt. I've told you so many times. Just ask for a fucking link and I'll send you one.
Yeah, that was beat out of me as a child. You don't invite yourself places.
I
could never.
I could never.
Sorry.
I don't go where I'm not wanted. I don't go where I'm not actively wanted.
So when I was talking to Mars last weekend, because I sprinted with Mars, Mars sprinted with me last weekend. I think I'm just gonna make an Instagram group chat and like put my friends in there and just be like, here's the link if you want to pop in. And that way I don't have to ask you because I don't want to, and you don't have to ask me because you also don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, the info is there. Use it at your own discretion. If you don't want to be my friend, you can leave the group chat. I don't care.
There's no drama.
I did just call you both cunts, so I mean that is kind of dramatic.
And we've already covered the fact
not for us.
That's how you show love. Like, we've already discussed this today.
We established earlier today that the meaner I am to you,
said it, and I went, "Aw." Yeah. We all know. I'm just teasing her. We all know that we're welcome whenever.
I think I'm the same way. Like, if I treat you nicely, I probably don't like you. Like,
yeah,
very nice to me.
No, I'm not. Don't be a bitch.
You are.
No, but my mom and like even she did it because like her and her best friend, she'd be like, "Hey, whore," like that was just the way they talked to each other.
Yeah, my dad never called me a whore, but his love language was like not bullying, but like sarcasm that bordered on like I'm being an ass, you know. My mom gets so mad, and I'm like, it's fine. Like, I get it. I'm not over here like upset about it. I'm not taking it seriously. But she'd be like, it's just not nice. And I'm like, it's fine.
It's funny that we're like our love language is bullying people, but also if someone bullies us, we're like, they don't
Oh.
like me.
I will crumble and die. I will crumble and die.
My parents didn't love me. They were never nice to me.
I'm perpetually positive that everybody is just a hair's breadth away from being tired of me and leaving forever. But like, but the meaner you are to me, the more I want you to love me.
Something about therapy, I think the three of us might need. I don't know.
Listen, I've been in it. It's going. But my work on the book was actually going really well, so I do want to get back to it. I'm glad I'm not alone, Lisa. It's not healthy. It is a trauma response. I'm not going to pretend it's not, but you know. Yep. All the time. I make Amber tell me on a pretty regular basis. I was like, am I annoying you? Is it too much? It's a lot, right?
That sounds
Yeah,
like
there's
me.
been times. There was a time I didn't feel good before we moved over here, and I think that it was after my mom died and everything, and I was not feeling well, and then so I was like dragging my feet to get on, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And you're like, "It's okay, I'm already on with Jess," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like in my head, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's good. She's busy, she's doing something, so I can just like
Go to bed.
go to
rest.
bed."
Yeah.
And then I just put okay. And then like 5 minutes later, she's like, I need you to let me know that you still like me and that you're not mad at me.
It wasn't like I'm on with Jess. I don't want you to be here. I just need you to know, like, I need to know that are you okay? It's okay. We're all right.
We're all good.
We're fine, right?
I was like, yes, Julie, we're still friends. It's fine.
What was it like the first time we met? We did a couple things, but we went up the mountains to my place up there and we were doing peer edits. And it was my first time I'd ever done peer edits with someone, first of all, let alone doing it face to face and giving them like feedback in person. And I went to bed that night convinced she was going to take my car keys and leave and just be like, this girl's a bitch and leave. And she was like, it was feedback on a book. Like, it's fine. And I was like, no, it was mean. I was mean. And this is horrible.
And then when we were at highlights one time, she said, what would it take for you? Like, what would it take for you to steal my keys and take my car? And I said, I don't know. Maybe if you're murdering me. And then I went, but you know, you'd probably have a valid reason. So probably not even then.
Probably just let you.
Maybe if you were trying to murder me. Maybe.
It's like, but if you're doing it, I probably deserved it. So probably not. Even then.
Here's the thing.
And I went, where would I go? I don't live here. I don't know where we are.
I would drive in circles. I would get nowhere. There. I appreciate that, Lisa. I'm not confident, however, comma. Like I think that I'm rather likable. I don't have problems meeting people and like talking and making friends. But then once I start to like actually know somebody well and share trauma, I'm like, I'm too much, right? It's too much.
Can you just be a little less you?
Yeah, I can try to be less me.
Please don't. I like you.
I've only experienced that one time when we had a peer edit with some other friends that lived in Dallas. And we were like, oh, here's one chapter of what we're working on. Just read it and give feedback. What do you think? Da, 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 da. And one of the friends, I guess, thought that meant full blown like edits, like a professional editor. And she pulled out her red pen and I was the first one and she just started. And I was like, no. I was like, I don't like it. Don't do that.
We're not doing line edits. It's just an overview.
Just one chapter that we're being like, do you think this story could go somewhere? Like, that's it.
No.
Did you connect with the characters? She went in hard.
I still have that too.
That's a good distinction, Stacey. She's like, I've got good self-esteem, but I'm just not confident. Makes sense.
I don't know where I put it.
What? Your chapter? Mine's in the closet. Maybe. I'm pretty sure.
There it is.
Mine definitely is.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Look at that. I mean, she didn't have a red pen. She had a green pen.
There was a lot.
But like this was the first page and she just started going for me. And I was like,
I mean,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
go for it.
Went in.
She did just look like calm down after I was like, we're not here to do line edits, right?
Granted, we passed that around to there was 4 of us. So each person's book got 3 people's comments. So it's not all her writing.
Yeah, so you see,
Some of that
she had
is
the green
other
pen,
people's.
Julie had a purple pen, and then the other girl that was with us had an orange pen. So
Yeah.
too long for an opening.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks.
Mine's in the closet. Made me snort. I don't really want to admit that. I snort regularly when I laugh hard. So I get it. I just don't have it out with my other manuscripty things out here. So my little cart that I built in there.
This was the first iteration of what I'm working on now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is right. Because you were working on that actively while we were there.
It says Brooke had been able to see ghosts for as long as she could remember. And that's the story have rewritten 3 times, but
Yeah.
I'm still working on.
Which we're gonna get back to. How do we feel about another sprint?
Favorably.
I'm waiting for Jess to say what I know she's gonna say.
It doesn't matter how we feel, because we're gonna do it anyway.
Sounds good. Here we go, friends.
Good luck, everyone.
Be awesome.
Oh, I think I cut you off on that. Time is a stupid construct that doesn't exist.
It's a ridiculous construct.
The way I was just sitting here thinking, I'm tired. I should go to bed. And then immediately went, no, you are live streaming. The light is on. Can you see it? Okay.
You're allowed to, though. You're allowed to leave and go to bed.
I know, but just I forgot I was here.
I forgot I existed on the internet.
I would just be laying in bed and I'd hear clapping and I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Oh, no. Gots to get up. Hi, Ashley. I read my book for like 26 minutes and then procrastinated. Made it up to 70% in your book. I've been adding words, which is probably not what I should be doing. I had it 2,323 words tonight.
I added 981 words tonight.
I'm still below where I was for my first draft. And then I brought it down a whole bunch. And now I'm adding back a little bit. Oh no.
I doom scrolled the whole time.
I was gonna mute myself so I could die, and then I was like, I don't control that.
You all have to hear her die.
I was like, oh no, I can't mute myself.
You could have at least turned your screen off, and then we wouldn't have known it was you that was dying. It could have been a random stranger in the corner.
I was just choking on my own saliva.
Jasmine was not happy about that.
Sorry, Mama.
She got up and was like,
how dare you interrupt me while I sleep? Do you know what you do to me? Every day.
She just got her chill from that thing.
Mm-hmm. Stacy's heading to bed. We'll listen to a bit more as I fall asleep. Have a fantastic night of sleep. Rest in peace, Julie. We will miss you. She died doing what she loved, choking on her own saliva. I'm sure that's how I'm going to die. Positive. It's going to be horrible. What a stupid thing to have on your headstone.
Couldn't swallow her own saliva.
Yeah.
Choked on her own spit and died.
Just this natural thing that we know instinctively how to do as humans. She couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
I mean, I have said that's probably how I'll go, because when I am pissed off at someone, I will especially at work when it's someone I don't actually know, and I'm just talking to them on the phone. I hang up the phone and go, God, I hope they choke on their own spit and die. So that's probably how I'm gonna go.
It's aggressive. I like it. Yeah. Progress was made. Just did things.
How did you do with your planner?
I didn't do anything.
That's okay. We have all the sprints scheduled for September already up. They're already all there. You can set your notifications. We'll be back next weekend for the first September. Sounds crazy.
Yeah, especially because I need to get on the ball with studying for the certification my work wants me to do by the end of the year. And I don't know any of it very well.
You did say for a while you had to do that.
Don't know the things that I'm supposed to know.
You mean to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was just a very random thing. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose I should probably start looking at end of the year goals and what needs to get done. I need to finish this damn book so I can query before the end of October. I need to be done querying by the end of October. November, December are useless. Anyway. I think that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for hanging out for all of our tangents and our sprints and getting some stuff done with us. Right?
Right.
All right, friends. We will see you next week when we'll be right back here again.
Same time, same place.
Same face.
Bye.